Very key in the way that Belgium set itself up. And the brewery that we know today at Rodenbach originated and started all the way back in 1836 when Pedro Rodenbach set up the brewery. There was a brewery founded by the forefathers of the Rodenbach family for a couple of years before that, but they were just literally brewing bottom fermented lager beers like the rest of Europe was at that time, and what Europe is still known for to this day. So in 1836, Rodenbach Brewery was set up in a village or town now called Roeselare. Roeselare is in West Flanders, so you guys are familiar with the geography of the area. Is kind of on the border between northeast France, around Lille, and to the west of Bruges, so in West Flanders itself. So if you want to jump on the Eurostar, you get to Lille Europe Station, it's half an hour in a taxi from there. If you get the chance to go to Bruges, one of the most beautiful cities in Europe, what a great weekend that is, by the way, if you've not been to it. That's about 40 minutes travel in the car from Bruges. Okay. Roeselare is a very industrial town. In the war itself, the majority of the town was bombed, but remarkably the brewery remained intact, and the brewery continued to brew beer all the way through the war, even though all around it was being destroyed with what was going on. And the brewery itself, as Max touched on earlier, it's the brewery that brewed the original sour beer. Okay, so when we're talking now about people that are brewing sour beer in the UK, for example, it's great that people are brewing sour beer, fantastic. There's a lot of breweries that are trying their best. They don't have the facilities, they don't have the time, they don't have the knowledge or the expertise. That's not knocking them at all. They're doing what they do and they're trying very, very hard. I think what we have to do in the UK is, when we're talking about beers of this quality, we don't want guys who've never tried sour beer before to taste one of these beers and then just think that that is the norm and get put off by that. So it's all a little bit about education. It's all a little bit about making sure that you guys and the guys that are out there that want to try new beer, this is the original sour beer. The Rodenbach Classic that we tried to start with at 5.2% is the original sour beer. The Grand Cru that we tried was a 6% beer. Max will talk to you shortly about the one that we just cracked open here, which is a 7% vintage. Okay? In 1999, Rodenbach was taken under the stewardship of Palm Breweries. Some of you again will be familiar with Palm Breweries from Belgium. Palm originates from a village called Steenhofen, which is just to the north of Brussels. And in 1999 it was agreed that Palm Breweries would take over the stewardship of Rodenbach beers and preserve all the great work that they've done over the last 150, 160 years or so. If you ever get the chance, has anyone ever been to Rodenbach? Has anyone been looking up to get? Okay. Well, you should try and do, if you ever get the chance to get over there. Tours are available. I'm not boring or pimping that out, it's nothing to do with me. But if you get the chance to spend a couple of hours, it's really one of the most fantastic things to do. When you get into the brewery itself, there are 294 wooden oak foeders, they call them foeders, and they're 33 feet wide, 30 feet in diameter, and at any one time there's up to 3 million litres of beer in that brewery at one time, any one time. It's incredible. And every beer that's brewed within Rodenbach is brewed, macerated, fermented to a certain period of time within those wooden barrels. Okay, and that's what's giving you those red fruit, sourness, woody notes that you're getting with all of the beers in some way, shape or form of this. So if you do get the chance to go, please try and do it. We've also, what's on the table tonight, some of you probably look at, what the bloody hell's that? It's got a screw hanging out of it. Okay, this is something for you guys to take home, but it is a bottle opener, if you want to use it as a bottle opener. But the wood that is on here is actually from the wood that is used in one of the repaired foeders. So at some stage in its lifetime, some of these foeders are up to 150 years of age. The wood that you've got here, take it home with our compliments. It doesn't look a fun gift, but believe me, you've got something there that is a part of history. There will have been beer brewed using some of this wood, okay? Rodenbach Brewery as well, talking of the wood itself. We'll talk about wood, sounds wrong, doesn't it? But Rodenbach Brewery itself is the only brewery in Belgium to this day that still employs two coopers. Okay, obviously coopering is a very ancient art form and a very skilled job, and it's the only brewery in Belgium now that still employs two coopers to constantly repair, care for and look after the oak foliage that are within the brewery. So you can imagine 294 of those, there's always going to be a continuous cycle of repair and taking care of that. So that's a little bit, just for you to, if you want to remember, that'd be great. Just a little bit about the brewery itself and some of the facts that go in there. We'll come back to some more in a bit. We've got some more great food to eat by the looks of it. Max, I don't know if you're going to talk about the vintage now?
Yeah, just really briefly, crack on though guys, try the dish. Well, I'll just quickly talk about vintage. So the vintage is, that's quite cute, I don't know why that happened, but it looks quite nice.
It's a long story.
Trading plates, I quite like it. Yes, the vintage is a selection, like a yearly selection from the taste panel in the brewery. So one particular Buddha or barrel that they're aging beer in, come up to 2 years at least, and they have a tasting panel around all of the barrels, and they choose the best beer of the year, the one that's giving them the most character, the most flavour, what they're looking for, and they pick that Buddha to be their vintage of the year. So this is 2013, 2014 will be released in October. Basically, you always drink for 2 years. 2013 relates to the year it went into the barrel. Okay, so it's always going to be at least 2 years ago. You know what I mean? But I'm not giving you old beer. It's do you know what I mean? It's been 2 years maturation in the wood, and then it's bottled, and it has the date of when the beer went into the barrel to start it out. Each of the Buddhas is numbered. So this is the 149 number. 149 was the Buddha of the year 2013 that was bottled. Yeah. So it's got real crisp acidity, but also underlying like wild honey, caramel, all sorts of big sort of apple flavours going on. I'm not shy in saying it's one of my favourite beers of all time, and it deserves a place to the table. All right, enjoy. I haven't tried it with this yet, but I can imagine